everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today we are making well, how should I say it? I've started with these cards and I want to move on from that, so I want to take these ones up a notch or a slightly different card anyway. So this is a card set I made for a friend's birthday. I thought I would give her a set of cards and some other cards as well, and some other things I made. So this was fairly simple. I had the pots and the watering can from Gift from the Garden, and I drew the raindrops myself, or the water drops myself. So yes, so I enjoyed making these cards, and like I said, it's a set of 6 cards, 3 congrats, 2 congrats, 2 thanks, and 2 happy birthday. But then I thought, right, and I also did the envelopes, but then I thought, right, I want to take this card up a notch, and then I came up with this card. So we have some flowers growing there, we have the wellies, and there's some flowers growing in the wellies. I've added the flowers in 3D, so I thought that would make a nice sort of, you know, step up from this. But I'm not happy with this card, although it's perfectly usable. I'm not happy. I want to step it up again. So what are we doing? We've got the colours here that I'm going to be using. I also have the cottage greeting card stamp set because it's the happy birthday that we're using here. And I have some card that I've got ready here. So we have Cucumber Crush base card. We have a, you know, first layer in Watermelon Wonder. And yeah, I might as well take, yes, I had, yeah, okay. Then I have a layer in Whisper White, okay. So this is for punching, so I'm going to put that to the side for the moment. What I want to do is I'm going to stamp some of these flowers like I did here. Right, so let's do that first. I've forgotten the inside, but that doesn't matter. I'll have plenty of work with this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stamp it in Cucumber Crush, because that's the only thing that will be visible. Okay, in the end. Right, so there. Then we are going to get the wellies and stamp them on there, and we're going to stamp them, this is just a piece of scrap, on here as well. Okay, we are also going to stamp the flower pot because I want to add to it, so you'll see what I want to do in a moment. So I'm going to stamp the flower pot twice, just inking it up where I need it. Alright, so what I want to do with this is I'm going to use the brick embossing folder, and I'm going to put Tip Top Top on the side with the Sizzix written on it. And there's a little bit much over there, so I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. Doesn't matter if there's none left on there now. And I'm just going to get my, yeah, so I'm going to put it in and I'll run it through the Big Shot and I'll be there. I'll be back when I've done that. I'm back again with my piece of paper. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I now need my Tip Top Top sponge. Do you think that's the one? Yep. And I'm just going to go around the edges and do a little bit of sponging so it doesn't look so white anymore. So you can really feel that the paper's been put through that embossing thing. It's much more, you know, softer and, oh, see, bendier. Right, okay, so we have this effect now. Okay, now I'm going to cut out these bits here. so what we need now is some punched out bits. So we've got our card here, we've got colours, I've got the little itty bitty punch flower. I am going to need five of these. I want 2 of these and 1 of this. Okay, so I also need some pearls, and we are going to put things together now. So let's have the piercing mat for a moment and my tool here just to make these flowers. Why do they always never listen when the camera's on? And this one here we're going to cut up, and that's going to be like a little leaf. Okay, so we have, first of all, let's put this on. So it's going to look like there's plants that are growing in the ground, then there's plants that are growing in a pot, and there's plants that are growing in the wellies. What fun is that? I mean, you know, I just thought that was such good fun. You could also, I could have put the wellies apart actually, but no, they're together. So see, there's a pot there with flowers. There's a pot here with flowers. Put it, oh, sticking myself to the wellies, and then I put the wellies on top of that. See? Look. Okay, now we're going to put the flowers on. So a little dot of glue on there, and just stick the flowers on like so. And then we are going to put these delightful Dijon flowers on the wellies. And the way I'm doing it is sort of, you know, hiding a little bit where, you know, they are together there. I kept them together so they would be easier to put them on. Don't have to, but, and yeah, just sort of I'm just sticking it to my fingers. Why not, hey? Okay, right, I think if this doesn't work, I'm going to get the tweezers out. Okay, there they are. Okay, and then this one here, and then there's 2 leaves. Oh, maybe I should have had them in the other direction, like that. Yeah, just a tiny blob. Pick it up like that and put it behind there. That's fine. There we go. All right, and now we are needing the pearls, and I'm using the ones on the string because I've run out of the others. So we're putting a pearl in each center of the flower. If they want to listen, of course, that always helps. I do think Stampin' Up! Should make their products much more obedient. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, that did not ruin that little flower. No, that's fine. And the last pearl. And that's moved from the place I want it to be. There. Right, okay, so I need to do an inside, but the inside will look something like this, you know, with another pair of wellies. And what I also need to do is the happy birthday, and I have done that somewhere. because, yeah, there it is, because I need to cut it out with the die. And what you do is you cut it out first like this, close to the edge where you want it, and then you take it and you place it close to the edge there, and just you cut that bit off as well, so you've got a smaller bit from there. Okay, right, so assembly. So we've got our panel here. It's a little bit bent, so put plenty of glue on to make sure it comes flat. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then put some glue on there, and then 2 dimensionals for my sentiment. So if you have an idea for a card, it's always worth looking at it again. So I started with these cards here, which were very simple. Then I made this one here, which was too simple for what it was, and then I've got this one, and I love this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous with the extra pots and the flowers growing in the wellies and the background. I mean, I've got these splashes here, but that's fine. I don't mind about that. So I hope you enjoy this sort of card making, where I start from a simple card and turn it into a much more intricate and you know, complicated card. But this is a process, you see. You could, you know, what is your creative process? How do you start with making something? Let me know. Send me a comment. I always reply. But you know, sometimes it's difficult to have inspiration, or some people say, oh, I've lost my mojo. I never really go that far. When I feel like, oh, what shall I do? What shall I make? I just get one stamp set out, do something with it, add a sentiment to it, and then I start building on from that, and then in the end you end up with something as gorgeous as this. Do you like it? Thank you for watching. Bye!